All right. Welcome back to the channel, Fowl TV, episode number 2. We got a good one today. We're going to do a recap. There you go. Crack it open. We got a recap of a couple things that went on last week. Starting off, we went to a California Waterfowl Association banquet, the Benicia chapter. Fun dinner. The wives came out. We won a few things. We'll get into that a little bit later. And then we got a new face with us. We'll allow him to introduce himself here in a little bit. But really want to get into the importance of the California Waterfowl Association. A couple of things. When we took our wives to the dinner last week, a lot of them were asking us, what was the California Waterfowl Association? And basically, we just had to say in so many words, as Californians, we're used to being in labor unions and stuff like that. We basically put it to them like, hey, this is basically the union for California duck hunters.
Yep.
So I'll let Logan get into that a little bit. And then once he's done, I'll start reading some facts on what the California Waterfowl Association provides for hunters in California.
Yeah, so I met a dude first or second season into duck hunting. Was by myself. He was a young dude my age, and he was wearing a CWA hat or something got brought up about CWA, and he was like, "Hey man, are you a member?" I was like, "No, I'm not." And he was just like giving me the whole spiel, like, "Hey, you should do this. Hey, listen, here's the good reasons why. Like us as local hunters here in California, they do this, they do that." And I didn't really know anything about it, so I just signed up. I think it was $40 or $50 at the time for a yearly membership. I mean, it's cheap. It's a donation to the good cause. But the more and more, sorry, there's a little fly or something right here. The more and more I got into it and did the research, and once you become a member, they actually send you these magazines and email newsletters and stuff. They do a lot of really cool shit. So I mean, there's those bigger groups too, like Ducks Unlimited, Delta Waterfowl, which those are great organizations, and I'm a member of other organizations too. But California Waterfowl is the one that I'm like really serious about. Like, I make sure every single year I'm renewing my membership and that I'm getting involved where I can. They just, like you said, they do a lot of stuff for local California duck hunters. Everything from habitat restoration to hunter advocacy to dealing with the government and pushing certain bills against certain bills or for certain bills that directly affect us hunters and generations of hunting to come after us. They do a lot. So what one of my good buddies told me, who's a big time member of California Waterfowl, was like, "Hey dude, if you want your kids to hunt, you want your grandkids to hunt, you want the opportunity to be there, it's a no-brainer. Just pay the $40-$50 a year, whatever it is, and it's going to go to a great cause."
Yeah, I believe the membership's actually, I think it's only $35 a year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 35.
Yeah, I think it's $35 a year.
Well, another cool thing is too, if you bought tickets to this banquet, it came with a membership, I believe. So correct. I think all the wives are now California Waterfowl annual members.
Yeah, correct. So in the future, if anybody's wanting to go to one of these dinners, normally the cheapest ticket is about what, $85, 85
I'd say
bucks.
$80 to $100.
And it comes with a membership, right?
Yeah.
So
so it's like the $35 membership,
yeah,
plus a badass dinner, raffle. I mean, it pays for itself.
Yeah. And the thing is this is, if you hunt in California, you need to be a CWA member. You have to be. Yeah. Like this is it. You just get it right back, right? Because they do so much. So I'll read some facts off. Okay. So far, they've restored 175,000 acres of wetlands. Right. They've banded over 116,000 ducks and geese. Over 1 million wood ducks hatched in nest boxes alone. They have a student program, so over 181,000 students were taught about waterfowl, wetlands, and the roles that hunters play in conservation. And then there's over 26,000 letters sent to legislators on the state and federal level in support of opposition of new legislation. And that's important because I was thinking about this when I had told you I wanted to talk about this. I was thinking about this certain point as a talking point. And in the state of California, is as much as I hate to say this, hunting is a privilege and not a right. Right? You have legislators, lawmakers, tree huggers, well, you name it. They're after the sport
They're
of
out
hunting.
to get your ass.
They
Here.
are after the sport of hunting.
Yep.
And without anybody going up to bat and battling against that, we would not be able to hunt.
Yeah.
So a lot of the money goes into lobbying against that, and it supports those people that go up to the Capitol and fight against those regulations that they're starting to put in, or they're trying to. And then also, CWA does a lot of veteran hunts.
Yeah. Another thing to mention too is CWA actually owns a handful of local properties that they manage that you could hunt on as well, which is
Correct.
really cool. So as a CWA member, you can put in to hunt their properties. And if you get drawn, same as the refuge system, you get to go hunt some badass place. Like Sean's kid, Owen, we took him on the youth hunt at one of their properties last season, and first season hunting. Learning his gun, learning to lead, learning to shoot.
Had a bunch of gun problems too.
Yeah, I had a couple gun problems, but he had a ton of opportunities out there on that youth hunt day. Didn't really shoot well, but that's, like I said last time, that's part of the game.
Yeah. So we'll close out the whole CWA part, right? So, like I said, if you're not a CWA member, you guys need to get in and sign up, because that is directly for California. If you take, for example, Ducks Unlimited, that's nationwide, right? That's United. That covers everything United States wise.
Yep.
CWA affects California only. That money stays here, and there's no bullshit. There's no fraud. There's nobody skimming money off the top. It's going directly to where it should be going. So like I said, if you're a duck hunter in California, that needs to be on your number one priority, is to
and Ducks Unlimited and Delta Waterfowl and other organizations too, like they're great, and I still suggest everyone join those as well. It's just kind of like this, like if you had the opportunity to donate some money to your kid's school district, of course you're going to donate money to your kid's school district, or versus one in Minnesota or something,
or directly to your kids' sports team.
Yeah, they're both equally as good, donating to some outside school district versus donating to the one your kid's in. But you're going to be more inclined to donate money to where you live, where you work, where you play, where your kids go play, where your kids hunt, where it just makes sense as Californians to be a part of this.
Yep. And then so we all we had a good time at the dinner.
Yeah. Great time.
Before we get into that,
some of us had too much of a good time. We're gonna keep that off the podcast though.
Before we get into that, we'll allow Sean to introduce himself and explain how we conned him into getting started into waterfowl hunting.
Yeah, con is a good word. Yeah, no, my name's Sean, and I had not even a full season, right? When did we start last year?
We started later in the season.
It's a little bit later. Like
November.
Like I didn't put in for any like opening day.
Correct.
On the reservations or anything. Shit, I don't even think I had my hunter's ed done.
Didn't you get your hunting license like after the season started last year?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So Sean is like
probably a month. I think I didn't get it till November 6th.
Sean is brand new to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got conned in. These guys, went and wanted to do the rice blind and needed somebody to fill that fourth seat or split a seat, because
split the
big fella didn't want to fully commit to a seat, which I mean, he probably glad he didn't, because he went what, 4
twice?
times?
Yeah, maybe. I said twice. 4 is generous. He might have went 4.
Shout out, big fella.
Big fella. But anyways, yeah. So once I went through the whole process with my son, he's 12. So it was pretty cool. Got him in to get his hunter's ed done.
Wait. Can I interrupt you real quick? He's one of the only people I know. I just realized this. Like most of the time, the father-son hunting duo, like the dad hunts for a long time and gets his son into it.
Yeah.
They both started hunting at the exact same time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't grow up hunting. My dad, wasn't around it. So
shout out Morgan.
Yep. Didn't grow up around it. Work around a bunch of people that do it, but just never had an interest in doing the duck hunting part. Do a lot of fishing, but so anyways, I got into it, went out for the first time, and was pretty much hooked ever since. I mean,
and might I add too that Sean's, for never really being a shotgun guy or never really hunting with a shotgun, he's a pretty good shot. Wouldn't you say that, Hoon?
I would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He shot some birds that
he shot way better this last season, which was his first season, than I did on my first season. Way better.
Oh yeah.
He shot a limit his first season.
Yeah.
You know how long it took me to shoot a limit, dude?
That was a good day though.
Shit, my first limit was last year.
Yeah.
But a little backstory on how we conned Sean into getting started with duck hunting. When I started hunting with Logan, I immediately started enjoying it. So I tried to get Sean to join in with us. He had just purchased a brand new boat, so fishing with his thing was his thing, and he said, "Nope, I got too many hobbies. It's too expensive. Blah blah blah. This and that." So one year, me and Logan teamed up and bought his son Owen a pair of waders.
Yeah, that's right.
I told Logan, I said, if we get Owen into hunting, Sean's coming for sure.
And we actually brought Owen hunting with us.
Yep. After we got him. Yep.
Just as a non-hunter.
Yep.
To go out there and see what it was about. And that was before last season, before Sean and Owen did their hunter's ed. So correct. Owen got the waders and just came out there with us.
Yeah, so we got on the waders. We were at Dave & Buster's. I know Sean seen him come out. He was just like, shit, here we go.
Yep.
And then we ended up taking him and your daughter as well to Gray Lodge.
Yep.
And I mean, we maybe fired at 2 groups of birds. We shot one, but they were happy that we had one bird, and I was happy too that we had one bird so they can like witness it, right? And they had a good time. And on the way out, Owen was like, "I'm getting my hunting license next year."
Let's also mention too, on the way out, you guys walked down the wrong side of the ditch.
Man. We walked 2 miles instead of 1.
I did the classic refuge thing where I got out the truck in the parking lot and started hoofing it, looking for a spot, found a spot. They were, I don't know, maybe 200-300 yards behind me. They got out the truck and got ready pretty quick, but I found the hole that we wanted to hunt, got in it, and was like, "Hey, Hoon, this is where you got to go. This is what you got to do." I think we had been there before, right?
Yeah.
So he knew where he was going, but he had the 2 kids with him and had all the carts and decoys and shit with him too. And he was dealing with the young ones. So he just brain farted and walked down the wrong side and got to where I was, and I'm shining my light over at him, and he's like, "Fuck, man, fuck." And I see his flashlight just like moving around all crazy. And I'm like, "Dude, what the hell is this guy doing?" And he goes, "Hey, bro, I'm on the wrong side of this ditch. I'm about to see how deep this water is, but these kids ain't going to cross this." I'm like, "Hey, man, my daughter's with you. Owen's with you. Just do whatever it takes. I'm here." So they had to walk twice as far to get around to where I was. But I mean, long story short, it was a hell of a day.
Yeah, we made it out there before shoot time. We got the decoy set up and had at it. That was the beginning. That was the beginning. That got it started.
Yep.
And then,
So that was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
And then fast forward a little bit, Owen, all about it. Mm-hmm. So not only were me and you, bugging Sean to get his hunter's safety and do the thing and get his license and get the gear and get the gun and everything, Owen was also bugging him like, Dad, come on.
Yeah. And I'm super last minute about everything. So,
Yeah.
you know, they were like, oh, money's due, whatever, pay up for that seat. And it's like, fuck. Days go on, months go on.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Another.
I guess I'm just going to go sit and spectate, but was able to make it happen.
Yeah. Another crazy thing, too, is that
Grab me one too, dog. Orange one.
Beerus. Another crazy thing, too, is like most of the dudes that we know and we hunt with and hunt around kind of started public land, refuge, or delta from a boat or hoofing it in. And my buddy Sean over here went from rags to riches. His first season got into a rice blind with us. But we can touch on that a little later. Sean's starting to hunt the refuges a little bit more and do the nitty gritty stuff too, not just the blind.
Yeah. Another thing too I want to mention too is he wasn't going to pay the full price of the blind and caught him while he was drunk at the Zach Bryan concert.
Yeah.
Danny wasn't.
That's what it was.
Danny wasn't
You're
a full
right.
commit. Danny wasn't a full commit. Neither was Sean. So I'm sitting there. We're sitting there singing Revival or whatever it was, right? Whatever song was on. And I was like, hey, would you split that seat with Danny? And he's just like, It's like, yeah, I'll do it. So then
Drunk
the next day he got up, he was like, what did I agree to?
That's
and
right.
I'm like, hey, dog, your word is your word, bro. You agreed to it.
I woke up hella hungover one morning and was just not trying to hear anything from anybody. And Mackenzie was in my ear about Disneyland season passes. And I did the same thing. Like, just not in the right state of mind. I said, yeah, just fucking buy them. I don't care.
Yep.
Cha-ching, family season passes to Disneyland for that year.
Fuck.
I won't be doing that again.
Yeah.
Well,
Tough.
She might hear this and beg to differ.
Bank account when you see Disneyland, man, when you go to Disneyland, that bank account,
Oh yeah.
it drains.
Yeah, and I think the season passes, you got to go like at least 3 times for it
to break
pay
even.
for. Yeah.
4 trips.
We went a bunch. God. Yeah. Expensive hobbies.
Yep.
They are.
So back to the dinner. We brought the wives.
Yep.
I don't think Mackenzie hasn't been to one of those dinners, has she, before?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
so it was a first for all 3.
Mhm.
And it seemed like they enjoyed it.
Yeah. Open bar wristbands.
Bar, I mean, drinks.
Yeah, I mean,
you
that's
can't-
another cool thing too. I mean, there's obviously at like a banquet dinner, there's going to be booze and drinks and good food and everything. But we walked in there and it was like $10 drink tickets, or I don't remember how much a drink tickets were, or you can get like an unlimited drink wristband for like $30. So we were all just like, yep.
That's 3 drinks.
I'll drink $30 of beer, and
we drink about 497 Coors Lights. So those passes definitely paid for themselves.
Yeah. And then my wife doesn't drink Coors Light, and she started drinking Coors Light.
I couldn't believe I saw her drinking a beer that night.
And I guess she was saying that
they ran out of vodka.
Something, right?
Yeah.
They ran out of it, and the wine
they
wasn't good or something
they got
like
more.
that.
They got more, and they were out temporarily, and she was in the mood to keep drinking like we all were.
Light.
So she had a freaking Coors Light in her hand. That was
Coors.
So on top of the wives having a good time, met a few good people.
Yeah.
Got to meet. Well, I already know him, but Kevin Rippey knows a lot of people. So introduced me to a dude named Danny Weir, I believe his name was, and then Matt Milligan as well.
Yep.
So I chopped it up with him for a second.
Yep.
Gave him shit like, "Hey man, I gotta get a hunt with you."
Yeah, that dude's Instagram page is crazy, bro.
Yeah, has a lot of access to different properties, but met a lot of people, talked to a lot of people, got to hear where the different areas where people were hunting and the people that were having success. There were some people over there. I can't remember the club name, but it's next to Thule Bell, basically right here in Benicia. And the guy says he hammers them.
Yeah.
He's him alone. He said he's shooting 200 plus birds a year. So he's hammering them.
Yeah.
So it was good to hear people's stories and where they're hunting at, and their successes and where they started from. And everybody was in a good mood overall at that dinner.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Duck hunters get to talk and network, and
Yeah,
the guys like us who are fairly new to this, like get to talk to some of the older guys that have been doing it for a long time, and it's kind of one of those cool things where it's like you never know who you're gonna meet, you never know who you're gonna run into, you never know who you're gonna talk to, and it's like you might get someone's number that you hunt with next season.
Yep.
You might give someone your number and take them hunting.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, and I exchanged some numbers and Instagram pages with people as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully
there are some dudes from our duck club there, I believe.
Yeah. So hopefully I can reach out to some of these people and collaborate, you know, and just build that network, right? Like that's always a good thing to have when you're in something, whether it's hunting or fishing or whatever. Build that network where you guys can pull your knowledge together and maybe pop out and hunt with each other. Hey, come out to the blind, you know, the birds are in my area. Come out to the blind, you know, this day or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Well,
vice versa, you know.
yeah, it's the same as fishing too. Like
Correct.
we've been fishing the Delta and the Bay for a long time, and you got buddies that do it. Sean's got buddies that do it. I got buddies that do it. Sometimes it's a simple phone call like, hey, dude, fish ain't biting over here. And, oh, dude, come over here. We're killing them.
Yep.
And just having those connections and those people you can call and rely on are like, hey, dude, I went out this day and it was this tide and it was this and that. And we were using this bait and it just wasn't working. Well, hey, dumbass, like you should try this. And it's like, I never thought of that. It's always good to have people to talk to.
Yeah, for sure. But with that being said, we came home with some decent prizes.
Yeah.
The
raffles were sick.
Yep.
Want to mention that there was probably 100 guns there.
Yeah.
Which is like, at least, I don't know, something like that. There was a shitload of guns.
It was.
Hunting trips and gear.
Yeah. So Sean can go ahead and tell us now. Mind you, we have been talking shit the whole entire week on we were gonna win this and we were gonna win that.
Yeah.
We're
all winning guns.
We're all arguing over no, I'm winning a gun. I'm gonna win a gun. And we'll let Sean get into that.
Yeah, so that was right on I think it was on the general on our
general,
admission.
The raffle tickets that came with the package we bought.
Yeah. Is what it hit on. But definitely jumped in on all the games and the other shit thinking, oh, I'm winning. I'm gonna come out of here with like 6 guns.
So much confidence.
Hella confidence. Like, I mean, look at all this shit. Put it here. I'm definitely hitting. But I go with our other buddy Brandon, who eventually
he'll be on here.
Will be on here. And we go grab a drink. And I hear the number. I remembered that original because there was like 30 tickets we got thrown in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, that's my number. I'll start walking back and I'll just see my wife who doesn't do shit with don't know guns, don't do nothing with guns. She's walking back with dude all happy and shit. I'm like, hold on, that's mine. So
yeah, she was like, I want a gun.
Yeah, she want a gun.
Yeah, like get out the way. That's.
Well, I still keep telling everyone that Aaron won a gun. I mean,
she
I know it was
did.
Sean's raffle ticket.
She walked the whole. You know, I'm trying to. I knew that was my ticket, and
yeah,
I had to find where they went.
You can't tell her anything else.
No.
She won that gun.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a 12 gauge semi-auto. Probably more than she would hunt with, but I mean, my wife shoots a 12 gauge. I want to buy her a 20 gauge. I think Mackenzie would shoot well with a 20 gauge, but Sean won a Stoger 12 gauge.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
We can load her up with some 2 3/4.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Hey, and it's always good to have a backup gun, right? Like how many times in the years that we've been doing this, gun will jam or something will break. Like having an extra gun in the truck or at the trailer or something is clutch.
Yeah, I was like I had mentioned to you guys before too. It was like it would be dope if we would hit a lot of these dinners, and if we can all walk out with one shotgun per dinner that we go to.
Yeah,
I mean, would have. I mean, it would just be, hey, something's wrong with my gun. Oh, you want to shoot this?
Yeah,
you want to shoot that? That's the backup gun, right?
You gotta do it on the cheap though on those dinners because you can spend some money.
Yeah, but it's you know. we kept saying it's for the ducks. It's
Yeah,
for the ducks.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It goes to it.
Well,
and it's all fun.
it is for the ducks.
It beats
or
a
it
night
was
at
for
the
ducks.
casino.
Yeah.
Getting hit
For
up
me,
on the
for
blackjack
sure.
table.
Yeah.
I was gambling like a motherfucker with those raffle tickets. But yeah,
It beats
not at a casino.
It gets being it beats getting broken down at a casino on a blackjack table or a dice table.
Yeah.
Shout out Calusa Casino.
Calusa Casino. We have not hit that, huh?
Yeah.
We did.
Well, we went for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
we
went
didn't.
for lunch.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't.
you weren't there?
Nope.
I didn't go
It
there.
was just me, you, and Brandon,
And Danny.
and the big fella.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, I did dry January last year, so I wasn't drinking. So like, we went to the casino, and dude, it's like being in a casino and not grabbing a beer is one of the hardest things ever.
You have to move that to dry.
I
February.
think I'm gonna do dry February this year, but
February is still a winter month. You're not gonna miss nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You got to start after the Super Bowl. You got to go
Yeah.
February, early
And
March.
call it 30 days from
yeah.
30
Super
days.
Bowl.
Yeah. From there. Right? You
But
gotta clear it out.
We were at the Calusa Casino, I don't know, 6 months ago or whatever, and we go to the restaurant in there and order food, eat a nice lunch. I think this was in between a hunt, or we were done hunting for the day. I don't remember exactly what point in time of the day it was, but we were there. I was kind of bummed out. These guys are all drinking beer, order our food. I think I go to the bathroom or something. I don't know what happened, but I get disconnected with the dudes, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are gambling. Like they're out there. Danny's on the blackjack table. Brandon's playing slots or something.
I even hit slots.
Yeah.
And I'm not too big on it, but I made like $30.
Well, for
That's decent.
paid for your lunch almost.
I'm telling you, when it comes to slots, I hit a huge jackpot a couple years ago on slots. But before
dude, I
that,
forgot about that.
yeah, I in Wheatland at the Hard Rock, I hit him for like 11 grand, like $11,300. Before that, I had never, ever, and I mean, this is from me going to Vegas. This is in
Grayton,
South
Lake,
Reno,
Yeah.
Tahoe, all of it.
Yeah.
Every single cent that I put into a slot machine, lost it.
So
Straight
maybe you
down.
broke even.
You know what?
Probably
I
a
don't,
little up.
I don't think I've put 11 grand into slot
Yeah,
machines.
true.
Nah, hell
Yeah,
no.
we're not heavy gamblers
I
like that.
probably have put, if I put it on a dollar amount, I probably have put maybe $2,500 into a slot machine, into slot machines before I hit 11 grand.
Yeah. Oh, so you're doing good.
Anyway, we do have to hit gotta hit that Calusa casino this year. Definitely bypass that a lot of times. They do got the cheapest gas there though.
They do.
Yep.
I lived at that gas station. That was the only place that I filled my truck up last year.
Diesel's cheap there.
It was like in the
Dude,
threes.
like fucking $2 cheaper there.
Yeah. It was in like the low threes.
And so for us going up at whatever time,
yeah,
before shoot time, you're beating. So you get there, you fill up, everybody else is duck hunters. Then on the way home, you're going back that way.
Top it
It'd
off.
be it'd be crowded. It'd be like Costco. Like fuck.
Yeah.
Glad I'm hitting this at 4 a.m.
But yeah, that I didn't fill my truck up anywhere else.
No, top off there
during duck season. It was I'm going up to the blind.
Yeah.
Oh, stop by the casino.
Yep.
Fill up.
Yep.
Oh, done.
Yeah, because if you weren't going to the trailer,
yeah.
I mean, you damn near just go that way anyways.
Correct.
Spend an extra
you
5
can
minutes.
Yeah, you can just do that, or you're doing it on the way home too.
Yeah, true.
You know. And then they got some good biscuits and gravy at the gas station.
Oh, dude, duck season gas station food. I swear, the gas station food tastes so much better during duck season.
For
Pizza
sure.
sticks from the jackpot market in
Mackenzie
Calusa.
hates when you talk about that.
Yeah,
She
dude.
hates when you talk about
Well,
that.
I think you guys hit that on the way home on our when we picked up all the decoys.
Yeah, I
was driving.
dude, I don't know. I don't know. They keep doing that, bro. They've been sitting in the fridge for
Them
a
kids
week.
are in there
I wonder
shaking that
if
shit
it's I wonder if it's just cold.
Is it too cold?
It might be.
Pretty damn cold.
I still got the coldest beer in East Vallejo, though.
Yeah. Hoon somehow tweaked his 1982 fridge to basically as close to you can get as freezing over without freezing over. Like you crack a beer out of his fridge, you kind of got to like carefully set it down.
Yeah, when you get the beer out, you got to hold it like you got to put your hands around it, put a little bit of warmth to it, wait about 10 seconds, and you can open it. Or it'll frost over. But if you go by procedure,
yeah,
ice cold, baby.
I'm getting close to
getting it there. You're dialing it in. Yeah, dude.
It's because the fan stopped working.
Oh, in your fridge?
Yeah, so if you put it at the bottom, you don't
Yeah,
want to go too low because the shit will freeze.
Yeah.
Oh, it's colder at the bottom. Yeah, dude. When I was in Alabama visiting family a year or two ago, my cousin took me to this Twin Peaks place, which is like Hooters, and I'm actually wearing a Hooters shirt right now. But Twin Peaks in Huntsville, Alabama, is the coldest beer I've ever had in my life. I don't know how they did it, bro. But I mean, it was the frosted glass and the draft beer in the glass, and dude, it unreal how cold that beer was. And another funny thing about that story too is like we drink, me and Sean and Hoon and all of our buddies, we're like Miller Lite dudes. Like that's what we like. We're drinking these IPAs now because my brother's upstairs, my shithead brother's staying with me right now for a couple weeks, and I went in the kitchen earlier and was like, there must be a fucking Miller Lite leprechaun in this house or something. He goes, oh, dude, yeah, I've been having a few of those. It's fine, bro. I was like, my buddies are coming over. I guess we'll just drink whatever's in the fridge. So after these are done, we're going to fucking High Noons. Like, send Mackenzie to the store or something. But what was I saying? Huntsville.
Yep, coldest beer.
Coldest beer.
Maybe
that was the end of that story.
Yeah. Speaking of Hooters, did you see the article that Hooters
are they making a comeback?
No.
Oh,
they're gonna redo their brand so it can be more family oriented. Yeah. So no more Cheeks, no Hoots.
Yeah, it is a family restaurant.
It is.
You bring your wife and bring your kids there.
You sure can. You can teach your son all about the birds and the bees at the same time.
Yeah. Dude, I keep catching myself. I feel like I sound stupid. If I sound stuffy, I swear to God, I was leaf blowing a dirt lot earlier, basically. Like I was just walking through clouds of dirt.
Yeah.
Leaf blowing. And
you sound stuffy.
I feel like I have 5 pounds of dirt in my nose. I probably do.
We didn't even get into, we talked about the shotgun, but we didn't even get into what we won.
On the silent auction. Yeah. They had a silent auction. Which I'm sure everyone knows what a silent auction was, but I'll let Hoon.
Yeah, I had been bugging the guys about getting a spinner blade since last season. So
sneeze right on you. Sorry.
There's a couple brands out. The duck hunters know who the original person that makes the spinning duck blades. This is another company that makes, it's basically the same thing, just designed different. So
they're badass apparently too.
Yeah.
This brand that we got.
Yeah, and so I seen that, and it was on silent auction. And then I go, man, I've been wanting one of these. So I put us down for a certain amount. We'll split it 4 ways. And I expected to have to go back and rebid. Yeah. We completely forgot about it. We started drinking brews, eating.
Yeah, when you told me you won, I was like, oh, shit, I did forget about that.
And we completely forgot about it. Just went on, just drinking brews, eating, doing whatever, talking to people. And then they made an announcement, hey, if you bid on a silent auction, like it's over. You need to go look at the pink slip and see if you guys won.
Yeah.
So went back and we ended up winning one of the blades. So,
and got it for a decent
Oh
like a decent amount off that what you would pay online if we ordered one.
Yeah.
So it was a win.
Yeah, for sure.
And we split it. We're going to bring it up to the duck blind and put it out with the rest of our motion stuff.
And I cannot wait to use it. I still want to get like another one. I want to have two, but the one I think is going to do some work, especially on the refuges.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do some work.
We got a lot of motion. Me and you have always put motion in our spreads.
Yep,
we got the motorized decoys. We got the pulsators and the ripplers, and I don't know all the fancy names for all these, but we got quite a bit of motion going on out there, the wind blades and everything. But this is our first blade we're going to use.
Yeah, I can't wait to use it.
And we're probably very late to the game on this. But I mean,
we're way late.
Whatever. We've been stockpiling our shit for the last 3-4 years, me and you, and we're finally like kind of getting there.
Yeah, the thing is, the shit's so goddamn expensive, man. Like, it's so expensive, and you're already spending a shit ton of money on your license, your
ammo,
gear,
club,
resis.
Yeah,
I'm gonna spend a lot of money on resis this year.
Yeah, and sure. when another thing too is like when
fuel, to drive to that motherfucker.
When you get started too, it's really expensive to get started. I mean, you got to buy waders, you got to buy a gun, you got to buy decoys and gear, and it's like that first time purchase. It's a hard pill to swallow, but then I thought, being as naive as I was, that like once I get into this, I'm just gonna buy all my stuff and then I'll be good.
Set.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
forking over money every year for something new.
Yeah, for sure. I upgrade. I get new gear. I wait till it comes on sale and I watch it religiously.
Yeah.
Right. So when I see gear that I want, I'll look and be like, mark that down and see how much it is regular price, right? And then as soon as Rogers hit me with that email, 30% off. Oh, and I got Rogers points too.
Yep.
Boop.
Yep.
Order.
Yeah. I thought I was all cool contributing 18 pack of decoys last year. It was like, I got 18
to the 400.
Shit.
Yeah.
You better go grab another fucking 200.
Yeah. I
just to accumulate, right?
Yeah. And I've accumulated some decoys over the off season. The best way to do it is however you do it, whether it's once a week when you get paid or if you get paid every 2 weeks or whatever, take X amount of money and buy a 6-pack or 12-pack of decoys over the time, right? Instead of, oh shit, duck season is
all
here.
Season just
let me just buy, 12 dozen, right? Then you're $2,000 out of pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So
yeah, we got a pretty good spread going now. I mean, we're over 500 decoys.
For sure.
And a lot of them are newish.
Yeah.
Some of them are hand-me-downs, but I mean, shit, I'm still using the decoys that I bought when I started duck hunting 8 years ago, 7 years ago, or whatever. And they still look good. I mean, for the most part, like mix-in decoys. You know?
Yeah. As long as
they had some numbers.
As long as they're moving.
Yeah.
That's what. But if the motherfuckers are sitting still, they're gonna be like, dog, what is that rusty ass duck?
Bro, I've hunted
on their side.
I've hunted with some dudes, particularly old school dudes, that I swear they're using like 25, 30-year-old decoys out there. The paint's just completely chipped and faded. They all look like coots, basically.
It's just a body.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, it's a silhouette in the sun. But I mean, hey, if it works for you, it works for you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And if you're on the ducks, you're on the ducks.
You're on them.
I mean, I don't think those ducks are gonna be like, oh shit, that's a brand new decoy that looks like it just got opened out the box last week. Or, oh no, fuck that. Those look like they're 3 or 4 years old. I mean, if you're doing it right and you're set up right and the ducks are there, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah. Let's end on this and let's get in. I want to allow people to know Sean a little bit more. So let's dig in on him a little bit. Pause. But I want to, I guess, ask you basically, how do you think your first season last year went? Like, what was your experience like as far as like shit, I'm going into this field that I don't know shit about, and I'm only in it because you motherfuckers got my son into it,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna rock with it. Like, what was your take on last season and your learning process, your experiences, your whatever it may be?
Ups and downs.
Yeah, I think it was great. Just being honest with at least our rice blind, I thought we would shoot better there. Like I just, in my head, not being around it, I thought ducks just fucking fly everywhere and you get to call them and they come no matter what. But that wasn't the case for us.
That's not the case for anybody.
And it's not the case for it.
Yeah.
Going through the year, I realized that.
Yeah.
But, I just figured you're up there, whatever ducks are in the area. So it's just like, anything else. Nothing's guaranteed. But no, the season went great for me. I put a lot of fucking time in, I think.
You did.
Yeah, Sean.
Once I went up and we might only shot a few birds here or there. Actually, we did pretty well, I think, when the first few times we went.
Early season, yeah.
Not me, but as a group.
Yeah, early season was.
There's a lot of action.
Yeah.
A lot of missing. Going back to the point of getting into with gear and buying all that shit, I accumulated waders from Hoon. I was using his shotgun from previous and just to get in, and it, I thought it did well. I think I might have shot one duck with that shotgun before I bought my own.
The Nova?
Yeah,
okay,
maybe two, for sure one. But no, it was good. I thought it was good getting out there, during all those holiday times, right? You have all that time off work.
Yeah.
So you get to get out there and put the time in. And I think that goes with anything. And as our rice blind kind of slowed down, we started hitting the refuge and doing the lotto. And that was a whole nother process Logan was talking about too. Because I am new and I just jumped right into the convenience of a rice blind, which is nice, as far as not having to deal with the whole fighting for a spot.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty fun doing the refuge too.
Yeah.
Who took you on your first refuge hunt?
I think I might. Did I go with you the first time? Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, me, you, and Owen. We went to YOLO.
Oh, okay.
And we had a good day.
Okay. Yeah. So
I missed a shit ton of. I missed a shit ton of stuff right in my face.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's all coming back.
So yeah,
that was your first refuge.
Yeah, and then we hit. Me and Hoon hit Calusa like crazy at the end. Like
yeah. Well, so for your first day on the refuge, we shot a good number of birds. Like we didn't limit, but we shot a decent pile of ducks, and that kind of reminds me of my first time ever on a refuge too. Like I wasn't shooting well. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of along for the ride, but I saw what could happen there.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is you might not be able to shoot. You might not shoot a lot of ducks, but if you have a shit ton of opportunities,
as long as they're flying and
if you have opportunities at birds, you leave the refuge saying like, if I shot better, I would have limited it out times 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like you guys, I mean, sure, the limits, I mean, the goal is to shoot limits, but just getting out there and having the opportunity is really what it's about, I think.
It's a lot better than sitting there and be like, where's the birds
and you're like, fuck, there was one duck that flew by today out of range.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But it's funny because Sean, going into his first year of hunting, hunted more than me and Logan.
Yeah, I was out there.
He hunted.
Even if I wasn't shooting shit, I was going because
he hunted basically every single weekend. And
I was taking time off work.
Yeah.
And fuck it, hey, are we slow? You don't really need me tomorrow? Yeah, I had to itch, and I'm sure that'll go away. Just, I mean, maybe not fully,
it doesn't
but
go away. It doesn't.
I definitely had it.
It does.
Maybe if, whatever. Yeah.
But looking at it from the outside and just my opinion, and me and Logan have talked about this too, is normally a first year hunter isn't even attached to a rice blind, right? Their experiences are going to public land, and they don't know the ropes when it comes to lottoing and walk-ons and shit like that. So I know I didn't lotto until probably my 3rd year of duck hunting. Anyway, so
right. With that said, though, I'm for sure ain't fucking doing that on my own.
Yeah,
like I'm not going out and doing none of that shit unless I was with somebody that already knew somewhat of the process.
So like I said, with that, being said, we spent most of the season in our rice blind, and Sean caught on really, really quick and applied a lot of the things that we were doing, whether it was, moving decoys around or
concealment,
all that, right? And we spent a lot of time troubleshooting last year, and I felt like that was a good learning experience for you.
Oh yeah.
Because by the time the end of the season came, you were saying a lot of things that we would be thinking, right? Like, whatever it may be, like, man, they don't like that spinner shit or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of experience within the first year of your that a lot of people don't get.
Right.
Oh, I didn't get. I mean, that last podcast I talked about, like, when I started, I didn't know shit. I went with a couple buddies and went by myself a lot my first year. And I mean, dude, I really had no one there with me to be like, not even tell me, but just so I could like soak up some game and watch what they're doing and watch how they do it and ask them questions and stuff. Like, Sean had us, who had been doing this for a little bit now, to kind of like, he was like almost our apprentice this year, and he caught on quick.
Yeah.
Dude, he had a hell of a first year.
For sure.
Hell of a first year.
I know he shot more birds than I did my first, like, 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Like, with your guys' help, for sure. With the experience, I didn't have to figure none of that shit out on my own. So,
well, that's kind of back to the point of this podcast, right? It's like get out there, go make friends, like talk to people, network. Like if you got someone in your corner with you, helping you through everything, like, you're gonna have more success.
Yeah, not just, and with that, hell yeah, it's awesome to go with and get into it with you guys. But like when I got a day off or nobody else can go, I'm sure the fuck getting up there by myself or with my son. Like I didn't shy away from none of that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that great, but I mean, that just, you got to put your time in.
Yeah.
And
that's coming.
Yeah.
Right. And like I said, you've gotten such a huge head start.
Yeah.
I guess you can say, with that. Like I said, you caught on super quick, and we did spend a lot of time in the blind just spitting out ideas on what we should do. What do we think we were doing wrong? How can we do this better? What should we do tomorrow? And why aren't the birds doing this? And then, oh, that's working. Let's hold on to that little piece of information and then keep going. And I don't think a lot of new hunters will see that based on the refuge system.
Yeah.
Especially in a free roam refuge.
Yeah.
On top of that, right? Like, I think that just compounds the problem.
No, for sure. I agree.
Yeah, if I was by myself on my first refuge hunt, it would have been fucked because it was free roam, or we had a chance to get a blind and do it. It's like, you don't want that one. It was the last blind available or some shit.
Yeah. I wanted to take you to a blind on your first time on the refuge.
And we had my son too at 12, so it was like, let's go get some action or whatever. So we go, and it was like, we're the first ones out on free roam.
Yeah.
Everybody else
everyone
took a
in front
blind.
of us.
So, we're like, fuck it. We're going to go out here, find a spot. And then we had so much time to defend your fucking spot, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't really a race out there like it normally is.
Because we were the first.
But remember me telling you, like, we got to get out the truck. We got to get our shit ready. We got to fucking load up. We got to go. Like, trust me. Like, hurry up.
Well, we're out there and it's like fucking, 20 minutes go by. 40 minutes go by, hour and a half go by. We still got like an hour before shoot time, and here come all these fucking people with their lights, and I'm like, fuck. Hey, this dude just dropped down with no lights, and you're like, really? It's like, yeah, I feel like he's right there, and then somebody else drops down. I'm like, shit. Yeah. Next thing we know, we're shoot time happens, and there's people everywhere. Logan's like, fuck, dude. To be honest, this is the first time this many people have been in a pond.
Yeah.
This close.
I mean, it
was my first experience, and I was like, man, I feel like these motherfuckers are
dangerous,
too close.
Yeah, dude.
And we've been here, not saying I own this shit, but it's like, motherfucker, we were here, like, lights everywhere.
You have to, and this is just a tip for some people. If you guys are in a group of 2 or 3, you guys have to split up and basically make a perimeter.
Yeah.
In the free roam area, right? Like, don't get crazy and have like a 500-yard perimeter and have 7 guys in there, all in there in the toolies flashing, right?
Yeah.
But you guys also have to keep eyes on the walking paths, right? And when you see people get into the pond, you got to hit them with that fucking high beam. Got to put the high beams on them. Got to put the fucking high beams on them. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, these guys will get in and they will turn their lamp off. And a lot of these guys are seasoned veterans that know exactly where everything is in that pond. They know that pond like the back of their hand.
Yeah.
And they will turn that light off 200 yards away, still on the walking path. They'll walk up, boom, hop in. You won't even see them.
Yep. Till it's shoot time and they're dropping ducks.
Till it's shoot time.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had a dude at Gray Lodge that slipped in on me. Shit you not. Dude was 35 yards away from me. 35 fucking yards away from me. Luckily, we were facing the opposite way. But I didn't even know he was in there. And he was in some tall toolies. And I couldn't see him until he shot at some birds.
Yeah.
And when he shot at some birds, like, it made me jump, right? So I stand up, turn around, and I can see him, and I, had some choice words.
Yeah.
But like, I had my headlamp on the whole entire time I was in the toolies, so I know he fucking seen me.
Oh, for sure.
It was pitch black.
Yeah. Well,
and I wasn't on no lotto or no walk in. Yeah. I had a resi, and I was there before anybody was in the pond.
Yeah, and I've ran into that before too, and that there's a couple different ways to go about it, but sometimes you gotta go up to the guys in the pond and say, hey man, like, I feel like you're too close. And if they're within 100 or 200 yards, like, it's too close. Like, those refuges are so big.
It's way too
There's
close.
so much space. It's like, do you really want to hunt on top of a stranger? Like, I don't know. That might be that guy's first time hunting. I don't know if he knows, how to be safe about this.
Yeah.
So I've had talks with guys before too, and like, I'm very non-confrontational, so I don't like yelling or like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? But I've been up to dudes and been like, hey man, like, I was here, you came in after me,
bro.
You're set up right on me. Like, how about and even tell them, like, if you can drop them a little bit of like, hey dude, I was here last weekend and it did really well over there. Like, and I don't mind if you hunt here, I'll scoot over a little bit, but like, we can both hunt this pond and both do successful.
Yeah.
But both be successful. But I mean, we can't hunt stacked on top of each other.
And if you're a single hunter too, you don't overlook the, like, hey, especially if you're a single hunter and there's another single hunter stacked up on top of you.
Yeah.
Hey, would you rather just hunt this pond together, dude?
Yeah. And dude, I've done that a good handful of times.
You cannot. I mean, you can't put that to the side. Like, hey, we're both in here.
Yeah.
Let's both call.
Yeah.
Let's put our decoys together. Let's do whatever we need to do. I was in a pond, and I had the motion decoys jerk rig, right? And another guy set up probably 75, 80 yards away from me. So it was close. But he also had the motion decoys jerk rig. And I mean, we had a lot of birds dropping into our pond. And it was just, and I was a new hunter. I was solo. And I didn't know how to navigate that situation. Right.
Yeah.
And I wish that I would have had communication with that dude and be like, hey, if these birds come down, swing by my patch of tules and they swing towards yours, then here's my shooting lane, right? If I miss, then you clean them up, right? Or if they do the same thing into yours, vice versa, right? Yeah. But had some choice words in the tules before sunlight, and it kind of pissed me off about it and didn't want to work with the dude, right?
Yeah.
He wanted a bird, and I could have shot it. And because we had those choice words in the morning, I basically was just like, fuck this dude. He can find his own fucking bird.
Yeah.
I would have cleaned it up for him for sure. Bird was within 20 yards.
Yeah.
And I just watched it go by me, go straight into the tules. And I watched him look for that fucking bird for like a half hour.
Yeah, that's one of the things about the public lands that it gets old, it gets frustrating. If you go out there on public land, you can have some killer hunts and have a really good time, but you always run the risk of something like that happening.
Yeah. And like I said, you know, if that situation could have gone a lot better if we would have communicated a little bit differently in the morning, right? And we could have both hammered out at least 4 birds apiece.
Oh yeah,
right. Maybe a little bit more, right? And we could have played off of each other, right? Because in our pond we had motion. That's what we had.
Yeah.
Everybody else had just it was a bluebird day, still decoys, and they were flying over. Now there was a pond that is the pond to be in, right? That's where all the birds go. They were bypassing that and coming straight to ours because we had, you know, with that motion decoys. Remember, I was setting up 2 sets of them. Mm-hmm. So I had, 9 or 10 decoys all moving. Yeah. And he had the same. I seen it. He had the same. So we had just birds moving in the pond and they were boom, boom coming in. But we had that lack of communication in the morning and that's really what killed us. It hurt both of us.
Yeah.
Right. He shot more birds than I did, but it still, we could have, between the two of us, we could have had a better day, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've met some dudes in the parking lot too. Then it's not even necessarily once you're in the hole and other guys are coming out into it. Like I've met guys in the parking lot that were hunting by themselves. Yeah. And like instead of trying to be all quiet and secretive and like beat them out there, like, hey dude, where are you hunting at?
Yeah.
Like where are you planning on going?
I did that.
And if they're honest, and you can kind of sense that they're being honest, like, well, hey, I kind of wanted to go over there too. Like, what do you think about us hunting both together in this, or like you going over here and I go, and then like kind of game plan with them in the parking lot. Yeah. And I've had that shit work out for me too.
Yeah. I've had times where I thought people were going to what I thought was my hole, right? It's not my hole, but it's my spot I wanted to hunt. And, I can see that he's hustling and I'm trying to hustle with him. And then finally I'm like, hey man, where are you hunting? Right. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm hunting over here. I'm like, okay. It's like, we don't got to compete.
We're racing each other for no reason.
Like, we don't got to compete with each other, bro. I'm going to the opposite side, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You can realize.
We're going down the same path, but you're going that way and I'm going that way.
And then you start to talk like, have you hunted here before? But, oh yeah, I hunted yesterday. Yeah. How'd you do? Oh, I hammered him.
Yeah. And next thing you know, you might make friends with that dude and get his number and you got a new hunting buddy or someone that put in on resis with you.
Yeah, for sure. But a lot of learning opportunities from hunting experiences. You gotta put in the time hunting to find those individual circumstances to learn from.
Yeah.
Right? Like we hammered the refuge at the end of the season, and we stumbled upon what we stumbled upon, right?
Yeah.
And we were just like, dude, what the fuck we've been doing all season, right? And it from the foot traffic where we were hunting, it looked like nobody knew about where we were hunting, and that's what made it. That's what made it so special, right? Me and you always, whenever we hit refuges, we like to go for a lot of the spots that are away from all the gunfire, right? Like let's get out there so when something comes in, it is uninterrupted. It's not hit by some dude trying to drop it at 80 yards, or we're not calling against somebody, right? That's another thing too, is not the greatest caller. How am I going to compete against a dude who's been calling for 25 years?
Yeah.
Not going to.
Some of those dudes still aren't good callers, though. But yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, but yeah, no,
but
I get your point.
You can hear the good callers, right?
Oh, for
if
sure.
you get in a pond with a good caller, you're like,
fuck.
You can hear that motherfucker warming up in the morning. He starts hitting that. And you're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I am not shooting shit today because he's going to call him straight in.
Yeah.
Right. But, those learning experiences are valuable, and you have to remember them. You have to bookmark them per se.
Yeah. Put them in your phone, write them down.
Yeah. And also, this is another tool that I use. There's a app called, I think it's called North American Waterfowler. And basically you log your hunts. And you log the amount of shots that you take, the birds that you shot, and it tracks your shooting percentage. It tracks what species of birds, how many of those you killed. And it's pretty cool.
You gotta have a good memory to do that shit. Cause sometimes I'm like, man, I haven't shot that many shells today. And I look and my case is fucking
and I do
empty.
I do try to keep a mental note of how many times I shot. And then obviously if I shoot birds, I have the species, right?
Yeah.
So that's a huge tool that I use. And then you can also break it down to area too, like where you hunted at. So then if you're like some of these guys that hunt every day of the season, over the length of the season, you can see what spot produces the most.
Yeah.
Right? What spot produces the most mallards, or what spot produces the most pintail, teal, whatever. Right. All that is like broken down. It even has a stat section for your dog, how many retrieves it has. Right. And then it gets into how many birds you wounded and lost. It gets deep. So I use that. It's a little, I think it's like $5 a month or whatever. I use that and use it last year. Gonna use it a little bit more in detail this year and really get some stats up. Especially I want to work on my shooting accuracy.
Let's shoot the shit out of some ducks.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to smack some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're playing Moneyball this year, duck hunting.
Yeah.
Analytics.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
nah.
For sure. I really want to smack. I want to smack some shit this year for sure. Yeah.
Me too.
We can go ahead and wrap it up. We went a little bit longer. I'll probably cut some stuff out. A lot of the casino talk.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We went way in the right field on the casino talk.
I'd say leave it in. Fuck casino / duck hunting / CWA dinner.
Yeah, but hey, give it, subscribe, follow us. We're on Instagram, fowl FOWL.mouth.tv, and then give us a follow on YouTube, Foulmouth TV. Subscribe.
We'll have some hunting videos up soon too.
We will, and I can't wait. We'll keep the podcast rolling, but really the action is going to be once the hunting videos start coming out,
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of material to sit down and talk about. We'll have, I don't know, I'm hoping to squeeze out at least like 3 or 4 more podcasts. We'll have to sit down and figure out some stuff to talk about, but I want to put out 3 or 4 more before the season, and then once we start getting close to the season, we'll start talking about what we're doing to prepare. We'll get some of our decoy prep and what our plans are, and what we're talking about. We're gonna do some shit with the blind covers and all type of other crap. So we'll start detailing that and letting you guys know and sharing with you guys our what our thought process is, and as we go through it, document it. So appreciate you guys hanging on this long. We'll holler at you guys next time. Fowl
Later.
TV, baby.
Run it.